Hey, this is Ben. This is the 59th stanza of The Art of Peace. Quick inhale. Hold it. It's happening right now. You gotta give it your full attention. Hold that breath. Go on your feet. Pelvis. Core. Hold that breath. Heart space. Throat. Top of that. Breathe in some more. Out. Slowly let it out. Hold. Wait for the gasp. Feel it show up. Gasp. Hold. Drop slow. The first place you practice the art of peace is on yourself. And then once you have developed an art of peace practice with yourself, you then take it out into the world. And what it looks like out in the world is participation at every level without preference or without need to sustain a particular idea or defend a particular position, but to simply blend with, soften in, quickly retreat out, strike fast and destroy, slowly nurture, cultivate. And the participation over time is the back and forth. It's a back and forth. There's a flow element to it. It's got sharp in it, but it's not built off of it. And so the practice of finding rhythms back and forth, looking for relationships back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, cultivate the capacity to do that even better than before. So the cultivation of back and forth, the interaction that is taking place as part of your interaction with your own body, is taking place with your interaction with others. And so on Facebook, in a conversation, even if you drastically don't agree with an idea of someone else to the point that it makes you actually feel sensation in the body. Like sometimes I'll see things on Facebook and it's like it just in my body super fast, and it's a sensation that accompanies kind of a thought about that and a kind of an argument, and it's bam, happens split second. And lots of times that used to dictate my behavior, so I'd dive into something from that perspective, and then before you know it, we'd be at it. And so creating conflict is neither good nor bad. It just takes a lot of energy. It just takes work, man. Conflict is tough. And we are incredible beings, so we can be really, really tough. But if you're building on top of conflict, you're just building challenge and shit and waste and work into your experience. And you can get really, really good at conflict and get really, 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 really hard. But if that's all you are, if you don't have You're not full spectrum. If you're not full spectrum, the amount of energy required to just stick with kind of one kind of thing is it's a game of diminishing returns. The more you build on the conflict, the harder it is to sustain conflict. And it just breaks you down. It doesn't mean that you're completely diminished, but you're not building, you're defending. And if you're defending, then you're in conflict. So the idea is to be flowing from the perspective of awareness. And awareness is not attached to one thing or another. Awareness just is the practice. So you practice being open to everything. Open to everything. Now, it doesn't mean what you feel won't cause you to feel revulsion or excitement or whatever. It just means that you open to that feeling, and then there's that feeling, and you're even open to that feeling. And then the ideas that show up, you're open to those too. So that because you're so open to that feeling and you're allowing that feeling to be there, you're then able to recognize that that feeling is just one of this huge array of experience that's happening right now and that's changing and that's evolving and you're participating in. And so from the perspective of one thing or another, your ability to participate is diminished. From the perspective of everything, your ability to participate is enhanced. Now, if you're participating at the level of the art of peace, you're participating with a relationship to others. And that relationship includes shit. But you are open to shit too. You know that you sit on your own fucking ass, and you know that you shit in the morning, in the afternoon, or at night. Just like everybody. There's nothing to win. But there is cool shit to build. That's the neat part. Building on peace is a powerful thing. And if you can build on top of peace, you create a powerful thing. And it's not powerful because of you defending it. It's powerful because of what it is and what it represents and how many other people can have a comfortable relationship that's fulfilling from it or with it or through it. It contributes to, as a complement. It's how nature folds into itself. The patterns. Now, keep in mind that the patterns aren't constants. They're kind of the flow of change. But your breath is a flow of change. In, out. Pause in the middle. You can expound upon any one of these sides. Pause, in, out, beginnings, the middles. You can expound upon any one of those pieces and create all kinds of neat change. But it's not one piece or the other. It's the awareness of the ability to do it. The 59th stanza of the Art of Peace. Techniques employ 4 qualities that reflect the nature of our world, depending on the circumstance. Depending on the circumstance, you should be hard as a diamond, flexible as a willow, smooth flowing like water, or empty as space. It's helpful. Hard as a diamond. Flexible as a willow. Smooth flowing like water. Empty as space. Kind of helps narrow the vastness of experience down. In any given moment, especially in exercise, I can ask myself, what's the value of becoming hard as a diamond in this moment? Is there value? Is there value to be flexible instead? Or is it appropriate to be smooth flowing? Or is it appropriate to just be empty and allow whatever's going on to just go on without influencing it at all, just holding space for it, pending on your circumstances? Remember this one? It is necessary to develop a strategy that utilizes all the physical conditions and elements that are directly at hand. The best strategy relies upon an unlimited set of responses. That was 55. An unlimited set of responses. King, out.